Welcome back to Flying Dutchman Cards, your exclusive home for 1989 Topps baseball card content. I mean, there might be other 89 Topps baseball card content creators out there. I would love to meet you. Let's figure out a meetup. We'll create a Facebook group, Discord server, all the things. Just get in touch and we'll rule the world. Regardless, today I have some 2024 Topps 89 autographs to show you. Ranges from rookies that you've never heard of to Hall of Famers that you definitely have. So let's jump in. This is mostly from Series 1 and Series 2. I actually have a lot more since then, but that'll be for another video. So let's take a look. So we'll jump in with our rookies. We got Coco Montes. Got this on ComC for like $1.50, something like that. Couldn't pass it up. This one picked up at a card shop for 50 cents. Zach Remenald. He has already been DFA'd by the White Sox and perhaps another team. And then we got a couple autographs from the Pirates. Got Andy Rodriguez and Nick Gonzalez. Picked those up at the card show recently. And then this last one is really cool. Andrew Abbott, the black with the Black City Connect jerseys and the Rookie Cup. This, of course, is black numbered to 199. So thought that would be a fun one to add. There's a couple. James Outman has one. Josh Young. There's a couple other rookie cups, so it'd be kind of fun to pick a couple more of those ones up. So these next ones, you'll see a little bit of a theme here. So we got Slade Saccone, got his autograph during spring training and also picked it up on the 89 Topps with the black and now also the gold. So got a little mini run of those three there. So that is pretty fun. And then I thought we'd do kind of the same thing with Joe Musgrove, just the base and the gold to 50. Really like the gold with the Padres down here on that logo. So got two of those. And then we got Brandon Woodruff. He's hurt this year, but so that means these autographs were cheap. I think each of these maybe $5-6. So got these ones there, the base and the gold as well. And then Matt Williams. So got him on the base and the black. Really love the Giants in the black, parallel to 199. So those are the parallel runs. Next up, we got some Mariners autos leading off with Prelander Baroja. He got traded to the White Sox in the offseason, so no longer pitching for the Mariners, but love him there in his City Connect uniform. And then we but Isaiah Campbell, another trade victim, got traded to the Red Sox for Luis Urias. But he is rocking that sweet Fu Manchu, so that's a sweet one. Emerson Hancock taking a page out of George Kirby's autograph with just his initials, but cool nonetheless to get a rookie auto there. And then Cade Marlowe again in the City Connects. High hopes for him to be more than just that fourth outfielder or fifth outfielder. Maybe he can step it up here, but that's a pretty sweet one there. And then got two Mariners legends. We got Jay Buhner and Edgar Martinez. So Series 1 and Series 2, pretty fun to have both of those. And the fun part about the Buhner is it goes nicely with his base 89 Topps. So pretty amazing autograph there. Really love his. Edgar has a nice one as well. So cool to see some Mariners in there. So then Preston has also been collecting Mariners autographs. So combined, we have pretty much all the base affordable ones. We don't have Julio or Ichiro. I think we just need a George Kirby to kind of complete this run, but we got Dominic Canzone. That's a sweet one there. Got Brian Wu in his City Connect. He actually has a couple autos where he just writes out Wu like with a bunch of O's in there, which are pretty fun. I saw one for like $600 or $700, which is kind of hilarious that anyone would pay that much, but nice auto there for Brian Wu. And then we got Prelander Baroja in the black with the City Connect. So Preston's been working on these, just getting the color match there. These ones look pretty awesome. And then we got the Cade Marlowe again with the color match with the City Connects. That's a sweet one. And the last one, we got Luis Castillo. So just need to get the base one of these for my run, but Preston's been working on these blacks. So that one looks pretty nice. This is a few more from Preston. He's been working on some Pirate autos again with the color match. Jackson Wolf. Funny story is he actually never pitched for the Pirates. So he got traded to the Pirates from the Padres, just pitched in their minor leagues, got a Series 1 card, and then went back to the Padres, and then I think he just got released. So kind of funny to see that. So that's a nice color match there. And then, of course, got to pick up some Brian Hayes cards. So we got the base as well as the black to 199. Still on the hunt for the gold, which would be pretty sweet because that would look pretty awesome with the Pirates colors. So those are two sweet ones there. And then this is another one that is pretty awesome. We got the orange to 25 Brian Hayes Mojo. So this one was a pretty good deal as well. I think we lowballed the offer and they took it. And so he was pretty pumped to get that one. And that's pretty awesome to see that. So we'll start off this next little run with Logan Webb. Nice solid pitcher for the Giants. And then we got some retired stars from Series 2. Got Prince Fielder. This is a fun one because I also have the Cecil Fielder. So father and son. And interesting fun fact, they both ended their career with 319 home runs. Fun to see Prince in his Brewers gear. Then next up we got Tim Hudson. Made a name for himself with the A's, then got traded to the Braves. So that's a sweet one there. And then Kenny Lofton on the Cubs. He was a trade deadline pickup, so only played a couple months with the Cubs. So this probably doesn't have many Cubs cards, but cool to see him there on the 89. And then we got Tim Raines on the 89 black to 199. This is his base from 89 Tops. Rock Raines, Tim Raines. I wish they would have done Rock Raines. That'd have been pretty cool, but I'm sure modern day collectors be like, who's Rock? I don't understand. This is so confusing. So, but I was actually looking for this in the base, but I picked it up. I think there's just a little ding here on the corner. I don't really care about that. But so I picked this one up for a really reasonable price. So might have a base here in my future at some point. And then next Hall of Famer is Dennis Eckersley on the Mojo. Again, I won this on an auction, which was pretty sweet for pretty inexpensive. And then that pairs nicely with the 89 Tops. So he's got a great autograph when he's got a lot of room and even condenses it there for the sticker auto. So that's pretty cool to see those two together. And then this is a recent one I just picked up from ComC, the John Kruk. Love seeing his autographs. Of course, this harkens back to his 89 Tops traded. Picked up this one up at the National last year, so that's kind of fun to see those side by side. But then not to be outdone is the 89 base for the Padres. I bet if they put John Kruk on the Padres, they would be like, what? He never played for the Padres. So that's cool. Got 3 John Kruk autos there. So last group here, we got some more retired stars. We got Dontrell Willis and Hanley Ramirez. Be fun to do if they did this with their actual, kind of original generation colors on there instead of their modern ones. But maybe one of these days they'll bust that out. Then we got former MVP Justin Morneau for the Twins. Dave Smoke Stewart for the Athletics. Pairs nicely with his 89 Tops. That's a pretty sweet one there. And then the next one up, we got Nomar Garciaparra. Fun that he's there on the Red Sox. He's mostly well known for his Red Sox years, so that's a really fun one. Then we got Ryan Howard, Phillies legend, former MVP as well. Obviously hitting a home run into the upper deck, probably opposite field. Jason Varitek, this one, the black to 199. Sad day that when he got traded to the Red Sox. Had high hopes for him as a Mariner, but that's okay. Then we got Darryl Strawberry. Doug has got a nice run of these, I believe, going on. Just got the base Strawberry for that one. And then Jose Canseco. So this one goes nicely with his base 89. So very crisp auto there. It's kind of a funny pose. It looks like he's maybe just fouled it off or he got caught looking on a called third strike. So kind of a bummer on that one. But then we got some Hall of Famers. We got Craig Biggio beating out a infield hit there. Wish he was in the era appropriate uniform, but we'll take it with his super pine tar helmet that he always rocked back then. Then we got Steve Carlton. Super excited to pick this one up. Fun to get kind of the pre-89 legends in there, so that's a nice one there. And then we got Carlton Fisk. This may still be my most favorite autograph at this point. Just the colors, the autograph. Fisk is a hard one to get on an 89. It charges like $50, and so picked this up for much less than that, which I was stoked about. So that one is one of my favorites, but can't beat the Ozzie Smith. So this is a nice one as well, and as you can see, pairs nicely with the 89 Topps. So kind of fun to have both of those. Looks like that one was at Wrigley Field towards the end of his career. He always rocked the no ear flaps, but as it went on in his career, they moved to the Navy helmets, and so you can tell. And then he was wearing the glasses, so that was probably towards the end of his career there. So there we go. Post in the comments, what was your favorite card from today? I'm going to have to go with one of the Carltons. Either Steve Carlton or Carlton Fisk, the two Hall of Famers. Also, I really love all the Mariners autographs, especially the Jay Buhner and Edgar Martinez. So there's 4 for you. If you can narrow it down to just one, post it in the comments. And if you are an 89 Topps maniac like me and want to watch more 89 Topps baseball card content, take a look at one of these videos. And thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.